Hey, how's it going? It's me, Bass Rider. In today's tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to make music like Kashmir, because you might have heard me say before, Kashmir is God. So, yeah, it only makes sense that I'd make a tutorial on how to make music like Kashmir eventually. So, here it is. If you find anything in today's tutorial useful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, leave a comment down below if you have any questions, and share this video if you have any producer friends. Okay, let's start by playing you some of the tracks so you can hear what we're working with. So yeah, I'm not going to play the whole thing, but yeah, that's what we're working with. So I'll start by showing you some of the things individually. So let's start with this guitar lead. So the thing that makes this guitar lead sound like Kashmir is the fact that it's augmented, and by that I mean we've got this G sharp here, so that's giving it that Middle East vibe, and also to make it sound more like a realistic guitar, I put these pitch bends in every now and again, because if it was a real guitar, you would slide some of the notes, you wouldn't necessarily just move your finger to the notes. So in order to make it more realistic, I just put those bendy notes in there. So yeah, that's the guitar lead. Now I'll show you the brass. So yeah, nothing too complex with that, just some brass to add to the orchestral vibe of this break. Then we've got this little string here. I added that because I've noticed in some Kashmir tracks that he always finishes with a little string roll at the end that's kind of like finishing off the melody, so kind of like this. So yeah, I just decided to do that. Then we've got this hoove bass. Nothing too complex. And then we've got these strings to help build up the break and progress the energy. So you can hear what that string's actually doing in context of the track, I'll play it with the brass and hoove bass. So yeah, it's building up the suspense to carry you into the build-up. Then in the effects we've got things like this, and this. We've all heard those kind of samples 100 times, so I won't really go into too much detail on them. Then we've got this little thunder thing to start off. I always like having tracks like this with a bit of like thunder or rain or something as a bit of atmosphere. Then we've got this clicky sound, which is just following the rhythm of the guitar melody to help make the guitar sound a bit more clicky. Then we've got these orchestral drums. So yeah, can't really have an orchestral break without some orchestral drums. So those are important to add in. Then I think that's everything in the break. Yeah, so then moving on to the build, we have this little shaker. Then we have the snare build. In the snare build, I've automated it to get ever so slightly more mono towards the drop, so when the drop hits it comes in wide and makes it sound bigger. Just a little ear illusion really. Then we've got this filtered lead. We've got this build bass. Then we just add more strings, same string as before, just less notes. Don't really need to play that one for you. Then we've got this little guitar delay. Just so there's still an element of guitar in the build and the guitar doesn't just drop out completely all of a sudden. Then we have, where is it? Right here. So we have this riser. We have this riser. And we have this little random vocal effect. Yeah, and then we get to the fill right before the drop, where we've got this little Kshmr sample. Well, technically most of these are Kshmr samples, but yeah, because if you're going to make a Kshmr style track, why not use loads of samples from Kshmr sample packs? But anyway, this is the little vocal thing. Then we've got this little fill, and I added this just to make the last drum of the fill down here more impactful. Then we've got this fill, then a little snare to build you into that fill, then this thing, and this. That's more to just give the drum fill more noise, make it sound bigger so it stands out more. This little reverse, you don't really hear it on the track, but it's still good to have something like that to carry you into the next part of the drop. Then just like a little tribal kind of feel. Then we have the kick, just a standard kick really, nothing too complex. Then we have this clap, which is just copying the rhythm of the melody, but every now and again it's got some reverses in there just to change it up a bit. And then we've got the main lead, which I've cut up. I've got some of the notes with reverb and some of the notes without reverb. You'll see what I mean. So we've got these notes. Those are the ones with reverb, and then we've got these ones without reverb. So when you play those together, so it helps keeps the reverb tidier, so the reverb's not just overwhelming the drop and making it sound a bit messy. Then we've got some lead layers. Sounds really cheesy on its own, but helps give the main lead a bit more energy. Then we've got our sub bass, a bass layer, and this clicky sound to make the bass more punchy. And just this one orchestral hit, because why not? So yeah, I'm pretty sure that's everything. And yeah, we've got like the basic stuff on the master channel, just like fading out the low end before the drop, making the build up slightly less volume so the drop comes in louder, and your limiters, things like that. But yeah, so yeah, that's that. If you found anything in today's tutorial helpful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, leave a comment down below if you have any questions, and share this video if you have any producer friends. Okay, see you in the next video.